I'd like to start out by welcoming everyone to week two. Knowing that we are slightly compressed between the official start of the first week and then running into week two, I am going to open the week two module a bit early here, just so that you can get some eyes on it and see what we will be going through during week two. Wanted to just make a very quick announcement for you. I know as part of week one, obviously, I had asked that all of you take a look at the course syllabus. Just today, as a matter of fact, which is early on before the course starts, actually. I made some changes and some slight updates. There's nothing consequential, so to speak, in terms of adjustments within the syllabus, but there have been some adjustments in terms of resources and things of that nature. And so if you could, I'll pull this up here to take a look at, you could just go ahead and scroll through the syllabus again, take a look, particularly starting with course policies. That's really where you'll start to see some of the additions and or adjustments or changes. So that will be part of week two. Please just go ahead and take a look at some of those updates. If we go back into module two here, what I will be doing, obviously, as you can hear, as part of this, our module two instructor's intro video. This will just kind of happen on a weekly basis. I will put this together just to give you a preview of what you'll be going through during the week. And so if I pull up our week two assignments, a couple of items that I'm going to have you do here. One, as I mentioned, starting with this instructor's module 2 intro video, which is what you are viewing right now. Then I'm going to have you go through, hopefully you will have the textbook by this point and you'll be able to read through chapters 1, 3, and 5 in the text. But I do have those slides available for you. The slides obviously correlate with the chapters that you are to read and will focus on the main important concepts. Again, just focusing on weeks 1, week 2, and kind of the combination of those two together all at once here. I'm not going to put together for this particular week a lecture slide, so to speak, but beginning in week 3, I will have those voiceovers available for you with the lecture slides to give you more content and real-world application as it relates to the content that's presented both in the text and in the slides. I have a couple of videos that I'm going to ask you to take a look at. Some of these are just general introductory. So, for example, A and B, health information technology, and what is health information management. Just taking a quick look at some of the introductions that a couple of you have already submitted. We have a wide range in terms of experiences within the class. And so I'm hoping that with the selection of videos that I have here for you, that they will not be too, they're relatively short in terms of the content, but I'm hoping that they'll be able to give you a good summary, a good overview, and an introduction and understanding of health information management, particularly for those of you that may not have that level of expertise or experience with the field. And so again, that instructor's module, I'm asking you to read chapters 1, 3, and 5 and review those slides. I'm asking you to view the videos, and those links are provided for you directly in the module. And then finally, under assignments, I'm asking you to go ahead and complete our discussion post for the week. And there are 4 questions here that I would like you to respond to. And as we take a look at the specific directions above, really, I want you to respond to each of those questions with 1 to 2 paragraphs for each of those questions again. And remember that you should respond to at least 2 of your peers by the date identified in the syllabus and the date that's on Canvas. As you work through the initial posts, please refer back to the content that is provided within the slides, within the textbook, even some of the content that might be provided for you within the videos. Certainly, I want you to be able to take as much as you can from our class, and also obviously make it real world applicable. And so bringing in your own experiences, whether you work in the healthcare field or health information technology or management, that particular area, certainly feel free to bring in your experiences as it relates to these 4 questions. When you respond to your classmates, I'm asking that you please provide insightful comments. We want to stay away from just the general, I agree, I disagree, or have you thought about this? Really try to get into the meat of the content that is posted by your colleagues and respond back to them. Try to challenge them the best that you can. Obviously, we want to be appropriate. We want to be professional, but it's okay for constructive criticism. It's okay to really start to challenge our colleagues, to have to kind of think outside the box, so to speak, or to think about something in a different manner. And so that type of challenge certainly is something that I would welcome, and would love to see as you work throughout your discussion posts. If you have any questions for week 2, please certainly reach out to me. I am available. And so just feel free to send me an email and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But otherwise, take good care and have a good week.